wanted to do subtalar. I can stabilize the talus and rock the calcaneus, or stabilize the calcaneus and try and rock the talus.
Doesn't sound right.
Okay, so the next one down there was calcaneal varus valgus. Okay, so that's next on the agenda. That's closer to a truly subtalar movement. Okay, so who has a foot? Can I borrow your foot?
I'm confused. Was she rolling the floor, or is that really the way you do it?
But no one wants to.
Okay, so if I wanted to truly, so basically this talar rock, okay, is still useful for supination pronation, even though it's officially moving the talus on the distal tib and fib, because it's still stretching out the joint capsule of all the little corners that have to move for supination and pronation. So it's setting itself up for supination and pronation. Although when you're doing this, you're really creating more movement at the talocrural than the subtalar joint. Okay, so if I want to get more of a subtalar movement, I'm going to try and stabilize the talus, take a hold of the calcaneus, and roll the calcaneus into varus, or roll the calcaneus into valgus. So I can keep my hand placement same place, varus, valgus, varus, valgus. Okay, so you can do this with the person in seated, you can do the person in supine, you can do this with the person prone, either way. But I'm holding the talus here, so remember the tubercle of the navicular? Find the tubercle of the navicular and be just proximal to them. And then take hold of the calcaneus. And so in this case, you don't want the talus to move, you want the calcaneus to move.
You can't grade it, right?
This is all of these in the subtalar and the midfoot are all physiological movements, physiological supination and pronation. So again, they're not great, but they're like scapular movements.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's calcaneal varus valgus. And I need to show you something soft tissue wise. Come onto your stomach and just slide up. So that's it. Okay. So Erin has she doesn't have a lot of valgus or varus. She's pretty neutral. Okay, but you'll see. So actually, let me trade you up. Let me trade you for. I just want to show you for. Okay, move up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so you can see a little bit more mediality of the, he's in more varus, okay? So there's a little bit more bowing here. So this is not a mobilization technique, but it is a soft tissue technique. If I wanted to do that varus valgus of the calcaneus, here, I will hold the talus and I can move the calcaneus into varus and into valgus. Okay. But what could be holding it in varus or valgus, okay, is tightness of the Achilles. So don't forget that you can also mobilize the Achilles into side glides. Okay, so hold everything still, and you can use your thumbs, you can use your fingers, you can use the heel of your hand, but if you see a lot of bowing this way, then you wanna move it the other way. So I'm basically mobilizing the Achilles. Like that. Okay. So. Okay. So that's just something I want you to be aware of. It's not just joint mobilization techniques, because you can mobilize everything until the gals come home, but if that Achilles is tight this way, ain't nothing gonna change, okay? You're gonna get the soft tissue.